Here we are tonight in the first game of the Inferno Super Series. We've got the top of the table clash, Broncos versus Tigers. Both teams very low on numbers. Broncos just with their 7th coming now, and Tigers look like they might have 8. Tigers sitting on top of the ladder with 26 points. Broncos 24, and then very congested after that with the Titans, Eagles, and Raiders all on 22. Early mistake there from the Broncos. They're going to have to do a bit better than that tonight. They're going to top this Tigers team that's been in quite good form. Ty Russell doesn't get the quick speed there, and not an ideal start for the Broncos. Broncos, of course, without international superstar Pete Norman, who took home a clean sweep of the Trans-Tasman just a couple of days ago. Now start again. Tigers captain Watsy's here. He'll make a big difference to this team. They've been playing pretty well as of late. And a win here might just secure them a finals berth. After tonight, only 2 more weeks to go in the series, so it's getting very tight at the top. And a little in there from the ruck, but they're going to call play on there. Ty Russell just trying to organise his team, a sweeper. They should have this covered, Tigers. Ty goes short side. Good listening there by the Tigers defence to get back on side. Not expecting an overly fast game tonight with both teams down on numbers. But hopefully the Tigers known for a bit of ball movement. Hopefully we'll be able to see a bit of that. Watsy taking a big ruck up the middle. Jet gets to half. On 4, they'll be looking for a hard drive here. Great channel there. That'll put an end to that. On tag 3, kicking out wide. Subber coming on. Ty just takes a settler down the middle with a sweeper. Still one to set. Fade, good fade. Have a chance here if they hit their holes. And they do. And it was a great setup. A beautiful drive. Dropped on his middle, gave him plenty of chances. And Tigers not really getting up there in the lane at all. And we're back to 1-1. The last week's results, the Tigers getting up over the Cowboys in a hard-fought 5-2 win. And the Broncos suffering another loss, going down to the Titans 4-2. That makes them 0-3 so far without Pete. But 1-1 here and doing quite well. Just as I say that, Jermaine comes. Nice long ball and unlucky there. A good line. Jermaine showed up, so that'll make it now 6 subs for the Tigers, and they've got their key man. It's going to make it even more difficult for the Broncos. So happy. Look, Ty Russell looks like he's happy to go about 3/4 pace up the field. Just no mistakes football. Nice in and away. And well covered by the winger. Still another tag to go to set up. We'll see if they can get another good drive. Hoots gets out of the line well. They should have this covered. They look pretty sappy. And they are. There's a good setup in defence there. Getting really high. Backing their pace. If they keep doing that tonight, it's going to be real difficult for the Broncos. Not any known speedsters out there for the Broncos tonight. Of course, Mook Harrington missing tonight. Another fantastic player. And in comes Drum here. Subbing's going to have to change though here. We've got quite a few players on the field at once. Nice drive there. Pick up. Longs on. Gets it. Maybe a J-line required there. So Drummy, full of running at the moment, getting up. It's a little bit better from the Broncos. We're going to need the next one. Well done there for Tarquin, looking to double up. Gets another buddy. And a mistake in the roll ball takes off all the pressure. Latrell taking it to the box. Driving wide. Sweeper coming on wide. And again, it's something not really being looked at tonight. One to set. You got Drummy or Watsy or Tyler. They've got a few options out there. The Tigers. Early ball here. And that's excellent work there in the lane to get up and supply some pressure, because they look like they might be in a little bit of trouble there. Broncos already noticeably smaller. That's going to be a close, unnecessary pass there, and it has gone forward. So not a great idea to give Drum a full set of attacking your line. He's been one of the best for a very long time, especially within 20 metres of the attacking line. So it'll be interesting to see what they set up here. A little confusion there in the middle at the moment. Drummy steps in, splits a hard left, good ball there. Long's on, he sees that. He doesn't take the wrong option too often. Well done by Drummy there. Great little put down by the winger. He grabs his second, and the Tigers take the lead. So it'll be interesting to see what Ty's going to set up here. Most his known ball attackers are not here tonight, so it'll be interesting to see what he's going to set up. Ty generally likes to favour himself on a rooster, so we'll see if one of those come, or whether he's going to get Tarquin on a sweeper. It's Tarquin on a sweeper, and the great hands in the end. The ball probably a little bit behind him. But he's going to have to take a lot of the responsibilities tonight, Tarquin. He's a good young player. Oh, and it looked like the right option. He was looking for Ty in the link. Ball just doesn't go to hand. I wouldn't be surprised if the Tigers start to pick up the pace now. They've got 6 subs on the bench. Broncos only with 1. If they can get through a good hard 10 minutes, it's going to be a really hard second half for the Broncos. Happy to use their wingers coming out wide when rucking, Tigers. 1 to set here. Happy to drive. Gets the middle. Tarquin pulls a good corner. They should be right on the outside. And well defended. Excellent work. Their shape is actually really quite good when they're coming into their line, the Broncos. If it wasn't for a couple of repeat sets, I'm not sure if the Tigers would have scored. He's going to have to look at that roll ball. But he's happy to doing a lot of yards, Tarquin. Kick out wide 3. But again, just a little bit slow, just happy to roll in, just conserving some energy. They'll probably jam on 4 here. Tight, close to not stepping over the ball. Great hole. Would have been interesting if we could have a look at that replay of that roll ball. He's known for not stepping over the ball, Ty. That I think he might have got away with that one. I'll have to watch it back later. So back to all square. We've got the Tigers with the tap. And quite a few options out here. Hoot's a very accomplished player in his own right. Very strong around the ball. I'm not surprised to see him used as the driver. Great hands there by Drum. And good defence there. Still plenty of time though. Ty's happy to get out. Put some pressure. They swap over. Good solid tag. And a great call there by the referee. Great solid tag. Way to get in. Put some pressure on that ball carrier. He's got to be stronger than that. Heading towards the box. And again, just his half 3/4 pace running. 4-1 to set. Let's see what they can do here. Simple drive. Going to take him short. They've got the subber going off the back. They probably didn't realise. And they're going to call a penalty for touch pass. So Tigers getting out of their area. Once again coming to their box. And Watsy's on sweeping around. So this will definitely help Drum set up here. He'll look around, see Watsy and be a bit more comfortable out there with what the call is. 4-1 to set. Watsy happy to drive, a much better drive. Gets his middle. Link hole's going to be on. Long ball. Beautiful pass. And unlucky. The ball's gone well. And that's another one that goes to ground for the Tigers. Well, it's been called forward. There you go. Drummy looking quite fit tonight, actually. Getting up quite a lot, which is great to see. And a good pressure, and the referee's going to call a ball down. And again, through a Bronco area, the Tigers have a full set, 20 out. 20 step out. And again, another try going banging on this right-hand side. They're doing extremely well. Just a simple quarterback. Pull them to pieces. And the Broncos obviously too tired to get in that lane, which is causing all sorts of problems for their winger, not knowing to go in or out. And another error coming off their line. There's only so many times the Tigers can drop it over the line, surely. A punish on this side. And he's going to call a tag there. That's excellent defence. Still a few tags to go. Ty happy to get up high. He's got Brad Griffo in the other middle. He gets up well. They're going to peel off surely. He's going to call play on. It's a good ball there. A great defence. Not really sure what that penalty was for. But they're going to peel one off. And Drum's going to have a whole set on the line. So on the sweeper and a drop ball. Broncos up to now 2 subs. Griffo, as he's known, is quite a fit young man. So I'm sure he'll bring a bit of sting. Good vision there. Kicks out wide, and that'll definitely help. Bit of experience there by Drum, but that's unfortunate. I think he might have won the ruck there, but he's got called for putting the foot. Trying to explain his case there about body position. But it's not going to make a difference. Broncos attacking the line. Good opportunity here. We'll see what they can come up with. They've had good success when they've got the high middle. They haven't done a great job on their sweeper, and once again, not so great. They've got away with one there. The better option they've taken is when they've got that high middle out, they've come back from half. They might do a variation here. They're starting to do a few sweepers, possibly come back to short side. We'll see what they come up with here. Ty's happy for them to waste a couple in the middle. They're just holding up. And this, you can expect a bit of staggered play here from the Broncos. They are missing their major play callers, so it will take a little longer for a few of the boys to get into the swing of things. Not hitting the right holes there. And it's a pretty good set. And, a mistake there by the Tigers when they had it absolutely covered has invited the Broncos back in. And they take full advantage. So this might be where it gets a little frustrating now for the Tigers. They know they've got more players. They've got more of their stars here as well. They would expect to be up. They expect to be up by a few probably now. They've put a few over the line, and this is when that mental attitude's going to come. And a better play there. Still 1 to set. You've got plenty of time here. Drum dictating here. He's going to go short side, gets it back. And it's on out wide again. They're going to call play on, are they? They're going to call play on there. And he's going to get the ball down. So not happy in the middle there of the Broncos. But it's not going to make a difference. Tigers back in front. They really are getting them that, anytime they got their quarterback, they're getting them on that long side, on that short side, sorry, coming back. It's only a matter of time before the passes start sticking, so it's something the Broncos are going to have to fix at half-time. They've got about 4 minutes until they get there. And a fantastic work there. As we were saying earlier, he's a good young player, and the more he has the ball in his hands tonight, the more chance the Broncos are. But you got to say, a pretty soft defence there. They really should have been a lot tighter. And they had, last time they were down there, they had Drummy on the sweeper and decided to come back short side. See if they look for the same sort of setup. Plenty of variations they could do off it. Hoots getting the high middle. And he does take him. Yeah, a bit of a variation. Probably should be play through, but they're going to say... Well, they got a full set here. So he's going to have him again. And he's going to say he's made it out wide. Plenty of tags to go here, guys. Probably just needs to take him out a little bit further. They're just making that dump on the 5. And they're going to read that one, yeah. If they can get that dump on the 7, I think it'll open up a lot more room for them. A nice little play here. Up in the lane well there. Excellent. Up in the lane well. Forced them a deeper pass. Gave them enough time to recover. And the Broncos get out of jail. So a good option there going away from the sub box. Has paid dividends with a 15-20 metre run. But then Drummy puts a stop to that pretty quickly with a good tag. Oh, he falls over. He's going to go through. Griffo has support. And the referee's going to... I'm not sure what the call is there. They must have said it was too hard in the drive. Broncos not happy with that call. Particularly, it was looking like they were going to have something happening there. And a nice long ball. Time here was penalty. Yes, and it was. He was playing advantage. You could hear from here. There was a lot of stay out, make the line, and another repeat set. Only a minute 20 to go. You'd want to take up as much time as you can, I guess, and then have a good crack. Drummy happy to waste one. Very experienced player. And a nice little pop-out play on the middle. Link probably could have stepped up with him there. Winger could have stepped up, really made him actually have to pass the ball. But they kept back and created the hole. And the Tigers take full advantage. But it has left about 45 seconds left on the clock. Plenty of time for the Broncos to hit back before half-time. They haven't really got that middle up yet. Again, the Link stepping up well for the Tigers. Making the tag. And they're going to get, again, not the middle that they're looking for. Still one to set up. Plenty of time left on the clock. They want to have the last crack here. Nice sweeper. Ty's going to go short side, is he? No, comes back. Throws long. Well defended by the Tigers. And I don't think they'll be in any rush to go to half-time. Hasn't been a great first half by them clinically. They've left a lot of chances on the table. And I think they'll be happy to go into the break knowing they've got a lot of subs and a lot of running left in the second half. We're back for the second half. 4-4, but plenty more to come. A sweeper short side and got the ball down well, and that's the problem when you've got the credentials of drum sweeping. He's always going to attract a few guys, and that's a good heads-up play there by the Tigers. Well thought out. They take the lead, up by 1, but a fantastic first half really for the Broncos. 4-4, they would have been happy with that. Tigers did drop at least 3 or 4 over the line. So we'll see how they come out, how they've addressed that. But the Broncos' attack actually looked pretty decent. They, considering they're without their major playmakers, they look pretty good. And ML here comes back. Long. It looked like there might have been a link hole on there, so I wouldn't be surprised if they continue with that play. Nice play to their box and great tag there. They're going to get good reward from that. And again, the longer this game goes where the Broncos are in it, the more and more the frustration's going to come from these Tigers. A nice OZ there. And great defence. Latrell held him up just long enough for Drum to get there. A good defence there from the Tigers. And good variation too from the Broncos. And on a sweeper play here, they've got the wrong middle. They should be all right here. And they're not. Well, they looked like they had it right. They had the middle make the tag that they wanted, the Tigers. Full short side, looked comfortable. It's a little communication error between the two middles, and both standing flat-footed on the try line. Brings it back to even, 5-5. And the Broncos continuing to frustrate this Tigers team. And ML ready. Looks for Faze, great Faze. Good ball, but geez, that's well defended. Well done by the Broncos. Tarquin getting high. High, happy to make it. He's going to tuck in tight there, Tarquin. He's not tight enough. Loud call there by Ty. He was happy to pull his corner and to show him the in. And just too much room for the calibre of Drummy. So, Tigers up by 1 again. Little bit more energy. It'll be good to see a bit more physicality coming out of them in this defensive set. I think they're probably taking it a little bit too lightly on the Broncos. Nice little trail ball, makes the yards. Safety first there. High link. An early ball here might have them. They run the ML instead. And he's going to call a penalty. Must have slowed down, creating a problem. But still, that ML play, it's worth continuing. They're pretty happy, especially on that far side. Broncos happy to get Watsy out high. They've had the link really high a couple of times. Tyler goes really high this time. They get the man they want there. No. And a voluntary tag called. And it'll be really interesting here if the Tigers can get up by 2. What happens to the Broncos then? Yeah. I would say they're going to drive here for Tyler. An inside ball. Jet drives down. Tyler picks up. Nice ball long, but well covered. Probably something the Tigers need to get into their game is a bit more of that J-line from their wingers. They seem to be coming in at the ball, which is really helping out the Broncos' defence. If they start utilising that J-line, start curving away from the players and towards the sideline, they might get a few more half chances turning into full chances. And well defended. Pulls corner. Pretty comfortable there. And despite having a lot more numbers, it is noticeably slower by the Tigers opposed to the Titans when getting out of their half. It's 4 there already, just inside the Broncos' half. And a great ball to length, but again, great defence by the Broncos. And it's because that dump is coming about 20-25 metres out, the Broncos are getting that second chance at it. This tags 1 and 2 from the Tigers, not really going forward enough. A bit sideways moving here by the Broncos too. Griffo takes them straight. 1 to set up. They're only just inside their half here. Griffo to drive. Drummy rail back. They should be covered here. A great ball though. A great pass there. And well kept alive by the Broncos. It ended up making another 20-25 metres. So Ty trying to marshal his troops to get up. He gets up himself and does well. Well recycled ball by the Tigers though, moving aside. And Tarquin's, he's gambled it. And he's got the reward. So a gutsy decision by him. You've only got 2 subs to make a tag on the back, but it's paid dividends. And let's see if the Broncos can hit back. Down by 1. Tarquin on the sweeper. Happy to call him on the inside. And great to see a young kid not... Oh, Long was on there. Great to see him attacking the more experienced player, making him work. He's not afraid. That's what you want to see at this level. Link up high again. And this time they're going to let it go. Ty goes short side. Open. Looked like he was well held. And it's going to be... Yeah. I was a bit confused there originally with the signal, but it is going to be a Broncos ball. So a 4 set of 6. Just over 11 minutes to go. Plenty of time left in the game. Only down by 1. Done extremely well to stay in it. Again gets on the link. And just an unlucky pass, but the punished Ninja opened them right up, and a cleaner ball would have seen scores level once again. So left middle getting high, Drum getting high. Ty kicks out well, and this is where the Broncos have gone well, but he's just released it early. I don't think Tarquin was actually looking for the ball to come to him that early. I think he thought the half was going to take up some of the real estate, force him to shuttle, make a decision. But the Tigers get out of jail and they drive forward. Nice recycled ball, but again some miscommunication by the Tiger players, and in the end it's a forward pass, and they're inviting the Broncos to have another crack at them. So not a furious pace by the Broncos. They're happy just to try to outsmart the Tigers here. If they can get it on the right player like they do there. Drum's happy to let him go in. Link ball, play on there surely. And it's a great try. And again, it's just come from a simple middle, tagging, fading out on the middle, and then coming back. The Tigers just aren't getting up off their line at all. Now, if they keep going like that, the Broncos might have a good sniff at actually winning this game, but 2 errors in a row from the Tigers. You've got to get out of your half. So we're back to a draw. Boots with plenty of running. Sweeper set up. They make the sweeper fine. We're going to call the tag there. He got down well. Really asking some questions on that sweeper. They've had him twice already on it. Nice little early ball. And just running the wrong holes there on the outside. And Broncos survive. 10 minutes to go. Ty happy to get him out of their half. Just with more of an arcing run. 3/4 pace again. No mistakes. Now they start to punch one. An unclean roll the ball. The referee happy to let it go. Short side should be covered. But a great link hole, but a wonderful tag. It was a fantastic hole. Looked like nothing much was on that short side. Plenty of Tigers numbers. Now they're using the ball a little bit here. Starting to pick up the pace. And unfortunately, again, slows down a little bit. Probably just doing a little bit too much of this check inside. If they can get a running play, they'll be really in trouble. They're going to tuck in really tight here, surely. Oh, and the ball looked down, but the referee's called that he's actually dropped it over the line. So another bullet dodged by the Broncos. They must have done something right because they've had all the luck this game. Another try goes begging for the Tigers. Must be at least 5. One to set up. They're going to look for a solid drive. Here comes Tarquin out of half. And again, just attacking that side. And the Tigers happy to peel off after a middle fade. They're going to have to address that. If not today, at least in the later games. Because there's plenty of teams that would love to exploit that. Jet taking it forward hard, gets that middle. Hoots will drive it strong. He'll get a good play of the ball here, and does. Nice flick pass switch. And that's the benefit of two players that have played with each other quite often. And the Titans at the Elite Eights ran a lot of switches. One of their known strengths was the old switch drill, and paying benefit there is for the Tigers to put them up by 1. We'll see what the Broncos can do here. Ty happy to move himself to the wing. And Tarquin's off. So it'll be interesting to see what they come up with here. Their two go-to players are off the field. Griffo happy to pop. And well defended there. 1 to set up. Off the counties. Long is on again. That's going to go forward. They're probably going to get a penalty from advantage here. And it's just the shutdown from the Tigers that isn't really working tonight. Everyone happy to camp on their line. They're really not getting out and causing any sort of pressure on the ball carrier. Happened a couple of times from their fades and a couple of times from the counties. It's just that last pass from the Broncos. A sweeper here. Off his left foot. And good defence in the middle. And Ty finds himself away in the middle. And just a settler. 1 to set. And there's going to be another sweeper play here on Tyler. Tyler pulls out. An unclean play the ball. And they do the best they can there. A long ball should have it covered. It's good defence there by Broncos. Comes short side. And the switch probably wasn't on. Probably should have just held his line there. 5 minutes to go. Tigers by 1. Great pressure there by Ty Russell getting up. Stops the Tigers ruck. That's 3 just about at halfway. So an inside ball. They'll still have 1 to set here. They'll need a strong ruck. Happy to dish off. Good drive there by Drum. Has him short side. They need something here. And that might just be the game. Up by 2. 4 minutes to go. A stop here might just end it. And in the end, just tired legs and a solid drive, getting the better of the Broncos. And no real rush to get back to halfway, the Broncos. They look like it might be a bridge too far for them now. A valiant effort tonight. I think they've raised a few eyebrows with their effort tonight, especially with numbers-wise, and might have thought they could have went down by quite a few. But only by 2 and, 3 minutes to go. There's been stranger things that have happened. It's probably gone forward. It has, but you see they're getting those opportunities. That just that last pass is not working tonight, but no lack of effort. And just no mistakes touched now. The pace has gone right out of the game from the Tigers. They might punch one on 4, but that's probably about it. Apart from that, they look pretty happy. Drum on the sweep. And a great touch. Winger wide open. Shut it down beautifully on the last. Big hole in the middle. Great pass. And again, that J-line might pay dividends for them. That's something they can bring into their game later. Instead of taking the ball 5 minutes in from sideline, he probably could have taken that on the chest if he was arcing out. Great job by Hurts getting up again. Full of energy, full of passion. And he just won't stop. Ty gets called on the inside. Happy to drive for Tarquin on the last. And a little bit easy there. And a bit of experience there from Jordan, walking off the mark, slowing down the play, taking some more time off the clock. It's a nice little pop, short side. Happy to recycle the ball. Boots on the drive again. He's going to get that middle. They've looked in trouble when he's got that middle. Just the hands again for the Tigers. But every single time they've got that middle, they can probably afford to be a little bit deeper. We've seen New South Wales and State of Origin use the flop line or the passive line to great effect. Might be something the Tigers can introduce, or teams playing the Broncos in future can introduce, because it really looks susceptible to that if you're a little bit deeper. Griffo from half here, solid play the ball there. Great defence. They're not going to get the reward for it though. He's gone a little bit early. So it should be the last set of 6 of the game. Tigers will have it now. Up by 2. It'll seal them a place in the finals. Hoots is happy to take out Griffo. A little bit of confusion there. I'm sure neither player really minds. They've been teammates plenty. Only a few seconds left to go. Ty gets touched. 2 seconds to go. Working to the end. And in the end, gets a head in the way. A fantastic effort by the Broncos, but in the end, not enough. As the Tigers get up by 2 and hold on to that minor premiership title.